Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be for the week of the 31st, going to the 6th of August. So let's have a little look together and see what is going on for you guys. All right. All right. Oh, okay. I get like a pain in my heart, and recently people have been having these, like, my chakras have been really doing something in each, almost every person's reading. So you guys, the heart chakra is coming through, which makes sense because your first card is loyal heart, so it could be to do with relationships. You could be experiencing some pain, because that's what it felt like. It wasn't a blockage, it felt like pain. All right, you could be dealing with some heartache. Yeah, but this is going to be changing. One thing that they want to say, I'm going to go over these quite quickly and then we'll go into them in more detail during your reading. But poised is like, be open. Like, as much as it can be scary, of course, make sure you heal yourself first. But poised is like, be open to healing, be open to things being better, be open, of course, like, you think you're doing that already, right? Like, we all do. But it's like sometimes when we are hurt, we close ourselves off. And that's it. Like, I'm going in hibernation for the next few years until I can really kind of come back from this. Whatever this may be, you might be feeling like this is going to take ages to heal, which it might. Healing is a journey, not really a destination at the end of the day. Because I think that you will reach a point where you are at peace with it. But sometimes some things are so like intense that it's like you don't really ever really heal from it, but you do learn to deal with it and be more grateful for your strength to come away from that. Sometimes that's what happens. But it's better than the pain. And my screen is starting to do its thing, so bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so they're asking you to be a bit more open to new things coming in that might fix things, heal things, change things up a little bit. And I am seeing maybe some relocation coming up. I do see something really something big is changing in your life in the near future. All right, let's see what that is. I'm so sorry. It's gonna fix myself as always during the reading. So let's have a little look and see overall energy for Cancer, please. There's a very key theme about collaboration coming in. You're filling in the gaps of something, which is interesting, whether that is what you feel like is missing. Sometimes it can be like abandonment wounds. Sometimes we expect other people to do things for us and then realize we kind of, not that we have to do it ourselves, but sometimes we don't have people to do some things for us. And so we're like, okay, we take on accountability. I will do this. So that's interesting. I'm going to clarify the oracles that we have here, Cancer. The loyal heart's coming through is with the Knight of Cups, and it's lagging again, so hold on a sec. Okay, so Cancer, what came out to clarify the loyal hearts is the Knight of Cups. So some of you will be receiving like an emotional, vulnerable message from somebody, whether you're in a relationship with them or not. The High Priestess being on the bottom of the deck, this could be another water sign, Pisces, all right? Somebody may have had hidden feelings for you, and this is now coming to light, or you may have had hidden feelings for somebody else, and now this is coming to light, okay? High Priestess can represent like hidden information or secrets, so that's what it feels like is coming out for you. Someone's wearing their heart honestly, someone's being open and honest, and somebody most likely wants to collaborate or start a relationship or start fresh with you when it comes down to love and relationships. And I think that this is really, of course, it's up to you and whoever this person is. But I'm getting that, I mean, for some of you, if this is somebody who's hurt you and is portraying themselves to be quite toxic, then I would really reconsider whether or not you want to accept this and whether they have changed, etc. Whether you will want to even invite that energy back into your life. But for others of you, I believe that this person is wearing their heart on their sleeve, so it's worth. I think this time round, maybe that's what's filling in the gaps here in terms of love and relationships. It's almost as if somebody's ready to kind of fill in the holes that they may have left. If somebody wasn't really catering to your needs, if someone made you feel quite left out in the cold, if somebody made you feel abandoned, like the Five of Pentacles can represent, then it feels like you're now working together to fill in those pieces. Okay, so let's see what the poised is about. And so sorry for like constantly having to stop and start. But hopefully for you it's not as annoying as it is for me to have to wait for it to actually finally catch up, and be in lifetime. So I'm hoping you guys are alright with it. But anyways, we have poised and the Fool to clarify. So this is really about getting ready. Something is really going to change in your life, and it's to do with taking a very big leap of faith down a new path. Something that maybe you didn't quite expect. Justice, could be some legalities coming up here, but this could also just be making things right. And with that being said, you have the Emperor, so this could be like a father figure, this could be you, Cancer here, stepping up, taking a lead in your life, and actually deciding to change things up completely, taking your own like role in your life, like no longer letting life happen to you. You're creating the life that you want to live. So you're kind of changing the narrative a bit. I do believe there will be some healing from heartbreak here with the Ten of Cups, just because if you can't see here, how it opened and faced me was the Three of Swords there. So whatever heartache you've been through, it does feel like there is going to be some not just reconciliation. This is not a card of reconciliation, but if there has been heartache in a relationship, or you guys have been bickering more than usual, there is some pain involved, this is going to be spoken out, this is going to be dealt with. And for others of you, if you have already broken up and you're not seeing anybody yet and you're single, the Ten of Cups is saying that you will really be able to not finally heal your heartbreak, but you're going to reach a very happy point with the Ten of Cups, an extremely happy point, and have beautiful people around you, that this situation or that situation will not matter. So there is this energy here of like, you will reflect back at that heartache once upon a time, and you'll really come out the other side successfully and go like, I can't believe I even went through that, you know. So it's very beautiful. We then have regeneration comes out with death, of course. Complete transformation. All right, ending of a cycle, beginning of a new one. The Chariot, so Cancer, it feels like you're making moves. All right, this week you're taking control of your life. They do say that the Emperor is the one driving the Chariot. Don't know who said that, but I heard it quite a few times. So it feels like you're taking control, you're balancing yourself, you're choosing where you want to go, and not letting life happen to you or letting people get in the way. Like, it really feels like you're taking control of your life. And yeah, I think you've been so, you know, they say that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, this is an energy of like, I'm so unsatisfied in my life and I don't want it to always be that way, so I have to do something about it. And you guys are taking control of it. You're walking away from things that don't satisfy you. Some of you do have like people who might be watching you, might be jealous of you, people who may be watching you from a distance, people that you may have walked away from already. Yeah, Six of Swords. Feels like people are watching you walk away. All right. Some people might be denying the influence that they had in your life, by the way. People that you've fallen out with. If with the High Priestess, again, this is about secrets, but because it's paired with the Well, when it comes out, it almost feels like you have an opportunity that will present itself to you that you did not expect was possible for you, because that's what it feels like. The High Priestess is something that was hidden, and the Well is having a well of possibilities that you can choose from. It's almost like the High Priestess is like the universe is like, we snuck this little one in and here we go. It almost feels like you may make a choice to start like a new chapter, a new beginning, but it will go someplace completely bigger than you expected. Like, that's what it feels like. Yeah, look, we have the Eight of Wands, things moving very quickly in a positive direction. Could be to do with love and relationships. You could meet somebody whilst making this new beginning. Although, again, I do believe that you are still quite hurt in relationships. Hanged Man, you will observe before you put yourself in that situation. You're really going to think about things. You're not just going to jump into it. But just be aware of complacency. Four of Cups, all right? This is like a card of rejection, because you're like, I have 3 cups already. I don't need that. So just be aware. Like, I think that you really want that 10 of Cups, so don't settle for less, all right? And you have Page of Pentacles, so starting new when it comes down to work. You could be going into a new job, new career, new way of making money. This is something that will take a while to build up, but it's something that you'll be super interested in. The initial O is pointing out to me. All right, don't be afraid of making decisions, Cancer, okay? Two of Swords, trust your intuition. You're very intuitive. Sometimes you need a bit of like a break before making a decision, but You'll be reaching a crossroads as you move forward. The Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands is like a different kind of, you may start off feeling quite anxious, you might start off feeling quite trapped, all right, but once you take that blindfold off and realize that you're not actually stuck, these swords were not actually swords, they were just wands, all right, and you also are able to use these wands to your advantage. Almost like your situation may feel very like you're stuck, that's it, like I have no control over my life, I don't know where to go, and it will always be this way. If I make any move, it's gonna go wrong. Like, that way of thinking is changing. You're gonna really open your eyes, you're really gonna see the truth, and I feel like you're really going to use to your advantage what you have around you to prosper and to thrive. So things are changing. I feel like your job's changing, but you are gaining success, and maybe that's the thing that changes the most, is your confidence moving forward, Cancer. Your ability to come out of something very successfully and on a high horse. Like, you're not afraid to blow your own trumpet anymore, which is great. I like that. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, it's a slow journey and it's not a perfect one. Nothing is perfect, meaning that you're never not going to face any challenges. That's not what we're aiming for. It's just better strength and better ability to deal with obstacles. And again, Seven of Wands, it's nothing crazy that's going to be blocking your way in the near future that I can see. It's just lessons. It's just things that we're like, okay, it's like tedious things and lessons we have to learn. But the Seven of Wands says that you'll be successful, and each of these will always be a lesson of strength, of something that you can use to your advantage. And this is what you're learning how to do, which is beautiful. Let's pull you a keyword for the week, Cancer, and see what's going on. Initial V is coming up. All right, what we are dealing with is blame. We're removing blame, okay? This is saying I accept responsibility for my well-being. So yeah, a lot of those holes that you may have, sometimes, of course, we can demand respect from people because that's what we are deserving of, but it doesn't mean that everyone's going to give it to you. So what do you do then? Do we throw a huge hissy fit that somebody has disrespected us, or do we place boundaries and take control of that situation and no longer let someone like that in your life because they're overstepping it? You see what I'm saying? Like, we can do two things, and you're deciding to take control, which is beautiful. Of course, this is a very big, bold move. It's very difficult to do, but it's worth it. And you're realizing things, like your fear of something completely spiraling out of control is just a fear. You have Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, which is amazing. You have Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. That was that Two of Swords that we had. You have Owl, good advice from a wise person will help you to resolve some problems that are coming up for you. You do have Casket, okay? So somebody may have left your life, whether this is an ending to a situation or whether this is, a casket, so my condolences there. It could have been some advice from this person that may help you to resolve problems, okay? Because those did come out together. But we have Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you're gaining that torch. Somebody's passing the torch on to you. And I'm kind of seeing it like a golden touch, almost like the touch of the torch was almost like the power is now in your hands, that's what it feels like. Anyway, that is your reading for you, Cancer. I wish you all the best. A very empowering time coming up for you guys. So sending you my love and strength, and I hope to see you guys next time.